Hi everybody, it's Stuart here. It's Tuesday the 15th of January and US markets, cash markets have just opened here. The S&P just popped up here in this 5-minute chart. Fairly steady start and banging into that 200 period here, even on the 5-minute chart. But the news really is all about pound and political stories in the UK, and also some weak data out of the US as well. The dollar's been doing quite well today. Here the euro was down for most of the day, and it's just ticked up on some. PPI was actually in line, but it was more. I think it was probably due with the sentiment out of the Empire State Index number. It came in at 3 when it was expected to be 9. It can be quite volatile, but remember, manufacturing is a big sentiment really, rather than commitment to GDP for the current administration. So. And Empire State manufacturing is a key number in there. So dollars slipped a wee bit there, but still been had a very good day against the euro there. Ran into all the way down to S3, so expect to give us up some of its gains there. Obviously, the other main story is the pound cable. Euro and against the yen here, but here we got the cable rate here. It tricked lower from this high. Classic little tweezer top there this morning at 129.15. Rolled over, triggered under a 20 period moving average at 28.75, and then it's just rolled down. Key support at S1 at 128.13, as we mentioned this morning, I think, and then the psychological 128. I won't talk about the vote. We've talked about that enough. We'll see what happens tonight when it comes. Remember, the only thing I will say is Sky News in the UK and also the Guardian newspaper in the UK are suggesting she could lose, Mrs May could lose the vote by over 200 votes. So any sort of credence she may still have really does go out the window, one would argue, with a loss of 200 votes. That would be a record loss for any sitting Prime Minister in Parliament's history. So where she takes it from there, who knows? But we'll see what happens later on tonight. It's expected to come really quite sharply after 2000 hours, because there's no amendments being added to the bill really. So far anyway. So watch that around about 8 o'clock GMT, 8:30 GMT at the really latest time. So pound very much in focus, and perhaps just biding its time until then. Euro pound, ironically, it's around about the same level it was this time last year. I was just chasing the charts back, and 89 was where we were this time last year, and we've really sort of gone sideways in this tight channel, because it's a no deal is of benefit to neither the euro or the UK economy. So see where we go from here as well, but generally trying to tick up on that one. And finally, oil's had a good strong session in the last hour or so. It's ran, as I said this morning, it ran down to this tested $50 yesterday, or $50 zone, back over 51 for most of today, and now it's had a strong hour. We're running into R1 at 51.80, and I said finally actually gold also having a strong session on those weak US data. So that's triggered higher here from this low here at 1288. And the key, this key level, we'll keep mentioning for a few days now. It needs to hold this 86.70 level, as we mentioned this morning. Confluence of 3 key indicators. So that's all for now. Watch the pound, probably of more significance than most as we go into the remaining US session today. Take care. See you all again tomorrow. Bye bye.